Hey everybody, welcome to our live chat. I am Heather and I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this off right now. That's not supposed to be on yet. I hope everybody's having a great Friday. Yay! And yeah, we come to you live every day, Monday through Friday. I'm going to put the times below. These are our new times. And we come to you live each and every day. And Monday through Thursday, we're here for you 5 times a day, and then Fridays it's 2 times a day, and it's a lot of Heather. So we are here talking about Luminous, about what we have to offer, how to airbrush, how to whatever the case may be. We are going to answer those questions. There are no dumb questions, because I promise you, whatever you're going through with the airbrush or whatever concern you have, or, oh, I don't know if I can answer it for you, and we can do it in a way where you're going to be kicking yourself that you didn't do it earlier. And so, but the big thing is that we are here for you. I don't know another company out there that does these, and you are able to get questions answered live time. Products you want to see, whatever the case may be, we are here for you. So good morning, Candy. How are you? I'm actually going to get started, and oh wait, this is the jelly. I wanted to do the lip scrub. I feel like I have something on my, I just feel like I need my scrub. So I'm going to grab that real quick. Oh, good. Candy's doing a mask. Got to take care of that skin, girl. All right, I'm using the pomegranate lip scrub. I love this stuff. A little bit goes a long way. It's going to exfoliate your lips and leave them very moisturized. I mean, they'll feel like butter. It feels amazing on your lips. Every time we do go over the starter kit, let me scrub this in real quick. Can y'all see that? All right. Every time we do go over our starter kit, because it tastes good too. We know that there's a lot of people out there that are interested in it, or maybe you have it and you haven't even opened it yet. And you're like, can she see it in here? How does she know that? Because we know that happens. We know that people get it. Maybe you saw the infomercial and you're so excited and you can't wait for it to get there. And then something happens from when you order it to when it gets there and you're like, ooh, I don't know if I can do it. Yeah, it is a different way of putting on your makeup, but you're going to be kicking yourself that you let it sit there. Because once you get it down, it's making you look younger. You're using 10 times less makeup. It doesn't feel heavy or cakey. It will give you any look that you want, that you're wanting. And you can't say that about traditional makeup, because you have to have traditional makeup that's, you have to have one that's a tinted moisturizer or full coverage, and Luminous is all of that. So it's however you want to do your makeup in the morning, bam, you can. Now let me go over here and show you our starter kit. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend. And it has, if you'll notice, it has the 2 large bottles of foundation. And you're like, Heather, didn't you just say we're using 10 times less makeup? You are, but think of this starter kit as your practice kit. You get to pick 2 bottles of foundation, and they're probably going to be really close to each other, but that's so you can color match 365 days a year. But we want you to practice. We want you to get in there and get practicing with it. And so we give you plenty of makeup to do that. Now, you do get a bottle of Love and a bottle of Blush. Our blush is super high pigmented. It will bloom. It will come out. If you're like, what is she talking about? Go back and look at some of the YouTube videos that we've done. And there's one that I did on blush. And I did it too much to show you how it does bloom. And so check those out, because it just intensifies. It's so you're only using 2 drops. And then the Love is it's very hydrating, and it's illuminator. So it gives you that young, youthful glow. Young, I'm 104. And so you will have that as well. All right. Take it off. Normally, when I do that, I don't have to take it off. Like have that step of taking it off, because I'll put it on, do the exfoliating, and then I'll go, you know, have some coffee and and do all this stuff, and then I'll by the time you brush your teeth, it's gone. So, but they're very moisturized. My lips never chap. I'm not wood. They never chap, because I am using that. I'm using our lip jelly. Our lip jelly is a plumper, so it does have that tingly feeling. It's like, it feels like you ate too many Red Hots, if that makes sense. So it's not bad. It's not too bad. And you get used to it. So, and it feels amazing. All right. So let's do some brows up in here, because I need some brows. And then we will also get to also get to airbrushing too, because obviously I need it. Good morning, Brenda. How are you? I am going to add a little bit of lip jelly too right after. There we go. Now my lips feel amazing. All right. Amber, did I say hi to you? I saw you, and I haven't had, I think I might need more coffee today. I might need more coffee. All right, so going to do, and I think next week, next week when I'm at the office, I'm going to do the airbrush brows and the root and brow, because you see me do the pencil all the time. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are interested in the airbrush, the root and brow. And it's amazing. I use the root and brow every day, but it's to fill in here. If you notice how luxurious my hair feels or looks, I fill in my scalp, not because my roots or anything. Now that helps because I don't have to get my roots done as much because of that. But you can see my scalp. And so like once I fix my hair, I can spray that and my hair looks fuller. Like I feel like I'm naked when I wash my hair and I don't have that in, but it just makes your hair look fuller. So there's a lot of different uses for that root and brow. So even if you're like, no, I'm not going to do my brows that way, which when you see them, you're going to be shocked because it looks amazing. All right. So going in with a clean spoolie and brushing those bad boys, which I don't have a lot of hair, but and now I'm going to take, my hands are breaking out again and they're killing me. All right, so now I'll take the pencil, and this is Cocoa, I believe. Let me make sure. Yeah, this is Cocoa, and I'm going to fill them in. If you see me looking at something, I'm afraid somebody's come to my door, and that's not going to be good because I have a very funny doorbell ring. And my dog's going to bark. So let's hope they don't come to my door. All right. So just going in, I'm going to do one and then you can see the other one. Okay. I need to get in the habit of that. So doing one, because I normally go back and forth, and I need to get in the habit of like doing one side so you can see the difference. Okay. Just like that. Now, a lot of people, I read the reviews that we have online, say that like this is too hard, like they can't get it out. There's a couple of things. If you put it on, like if you put moisturizer on and do this, it'll go on easier. You can also take it and run it on the back of your hand it warms it up, and it'll make it easier as well. So if you're like me, I do my eyebrows first before I do anything else. So you can do it right after you do your moisturizer. All right, so I have this and this. Doing that, I do the top first because I don't want to bring my eyebrows down. And then I can do the line here. There. And then I'll do a little bit. I'm gonna leave that for the gel. So I just did the top line and the bottom, making them a little thicker. And then I'm using the brush here, but I'm actually going to, and I've used this one too. I don't know why. I have this little one that I like. And so I'm gonna rub the product off on that. And then I can go in, you know what? Let's just do that other one. I'll stick with that one. All right. Now I'm going to go in. And do it this way. Brushing like hair-like strokes right there. And what the gel's going to do is it will color your the eyebrows. I don't have a lot of hair, and so I use it to kind of make hair, make it look like I do, make it look like I have hair. And then it'll hold everything in place. Have you ever like looked in your rearview mirror and when you're outside and you have that one hair that just like sticks straight out? It'll hold that in place. That's why I brush mine up at first. That's why I do that to see if I do have those long ones that grow overnight for no apparent reason. But come on. Does that not make a huge difference? So I can do it this way. I mean, come on. Love it. Love it. Shows you how important brows are. All right, so now I'll go in here, do this one. So basically work on my lines first, and you can take it in strides. So like work from the front to the arch and the arch down. And then now I'm going to do the bottom part. Okay. You can see I'm filling those in. That might be too big, but we'll see. There we go. And then now I'm taking the brush and running it through the front. Like that. All right. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. All right. So everybody can do that, right? Now, if you do get it too, maybe too dark or too thick or whatever, You can always clean it up with a Q-tip, or even this is a concealer brush, an angled concealer brush, and you can, you know, clean it up this way if you need to. You can also, if the eyebrows are too dark, you can go in even with a Q-tip and kind of rub them, and then go back if they're too dark and run the mascara wand through. But you can just run the mascara wand through to kind of soften them a little bit too. All right. Okay, now let's do some makeup, shall we? I'm gonna go in with light beige. Light beige. Putting a drop in here. I'm gonna put about 3 drops. So as you can tell, I have dark lids and some darkness here. I did do tanning tonic, the spray tanning tonic. And so I can go, when I do anything tanning wise, the pigment grabs these like sunspots here and deepens them. And so those are things that I'll want to, you know, hide. So I'll go in with the CC concealer, light beige, and I can, okay, I'm gonna do one side. I'll do this side so I can cover these two. Can y'all see those? So I'm only gonna do this side. So I'll do a little bit on my lids, underneath my eye. And when I do underneath my eye, when you're airbrushing, you want to keep the airbrush straight, okay? When you go to airbrush, make sure it's facing directly at you, because you want that spray to come this way, right? If I angle it, it's going that way. So when people are like, oh, it gets in my hair, and I just thought about it because somebody asked that yesterday. If it gets in your hair or gets it, check to make sure that you're holding it directly at you. So, you know, you can turn and do this, make sure that air is directly on you and not like right now. I can see my hair moving right here, but I can also feel it here. So make sure the stylus is pointing directly at you. Okay, so now I'll go underneath my eye. And as soon as I hear it, as soon as I feel it, I start moving it. I start moving it. And then now here, I'm gonna hit those spots and getting my pre-coverage, my extra step that takes like not even a minute. Now I don't have to cover it 100% because of the fact I know I'm going to do foundation. So if I need it, I can soften it, but I'm not going to worry that it's not 100% covered up right now because I know I'll still do foundation. Okay, look at the difference, guys. Can you see the difference? Isn't that amazing? I love this stuff. Let me see if I can. Oop. Okay, sorry. Hold on. I don't know. Okay, so look at that. Can y'all see? I mean, you can see it, right? I'm like, it's not just me. So it looks natural. You don't have demarcation lines. I only hit those areas that I need it. I haven't even put it all over my face. And so it's not going to settle. If you're airbrushing correctly, it's not going to settle into wrinkles and crinkles. Making sure I'm not missing anything. All right. It sits on top of your skin, allows it to breathe. And if you know what I'm talking about with that, like we've all put on traditional makeup where you were like it feels so heavy and like you put mud on your face, like it's so heavy. And with airbrush, it feels like your natural skin. It's not going to feel like you have anything on. That's how you want it. So if you're spraying and you're spraying too much or too heavy and it's feeling that way, then know that, okay, hey, I need to check one of those things. I need to check if I'm, holding it 4 finger widths away. Am I barely pulling back on the trigger? And that's why we tell you to do these things, so you can keep that in mind when airbrushing. But after a few times, guys, and you find that sweet spot on where to pull back on the trigger, this is second nature. Second nature to you, right? Everybody who's been airbrushing, can y'all agree? Y'all agree with that? It becomes second nature? All right, so now I'm using, let me make sure, hold on. Let's use, using the matte shade 3. Since I tanned, I'm trying to, let me see if I have another one. I was seeing if I had a, oh yeah, let me do the 5, because I am a little bit darker. Two, three, 4, 5 drops. And then now starting at my forehead, making my passes, keeping it 4 finger widths away, barely pulling back on my trigger. Let me move that so you can see. And it's dry. Like there's no, it's not wet. It's not, there's no dry time. I hear people when they're airbrushing, they're like, oh yeah, I use the air for the dry time. You shouldn't have any dry time. If you do, it's okay, but know that you'll, like, it gets to that. It'll get to that point where, okay, you might need to check on pulling back on the trigger because maybe you are hitting it a little bit too hard. All right. And there we go. Voila. All right. It looks natural. I got my coverage. It doesn't feel like I have anything on. I'm not going to like cringe when I walk outside and it's feeling like 110. My skin will still breathe. I feel fresh. I feel younger. I feel I look younger. Remember, airbrush is going to take 10 years off, right? And so, and the fact that we're not touching our face, you're not irritating. If you have sensitive skin or acne prone skin, you're not going to irritate it. That's why it's great for any age, any age, any age. It is. Can you imagine how amazing it would have been if we had this when we were growing up? I would have loved it. And, you know, like my daughter, the first makeup she wears will be airbrush. Like that's what she'll be doing. She already knows how. And so it makes it so easy, flawless, great for your skin. You're gonna love it. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. We will be back. I will be back at 11. So remember, today, 9 and 11. And so we'll be back. And we'll do a complete look. All right. Thanks so much for joining me. Oop, let me see what the, all right. I'll see you guys. If you are not able to come back, have an amazing Friday. Do something productive. Do something fun. Do something fun with your makeup. Just live it to its fullest, right? All right, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.